Hi guys. Right, I've had my apple pies. There's the evidence. And I'm going to do the washing up. Skippy's in the bath. She's still in there at the moment. I've had the heating on most of the day. It's beautiful. It's so toasty in here. Somebody said to me, "What's it like where you are?" I said, "Oh, it's tropical." I said, "We've got the back door and front door open." I said, "Got the windows open. It's so hot." I wish it was that hot. Right, let me turn that radio off. That's it. Right, I've got some washing up to do, guys. I've already made my sandwiches for tomorrow. Tomorrow being, yes, Friday. Last day of the week. Thank God for Friday, guys. There you go. How's that? Better. I'll put it a bit nearer the door. Snoop and Sooty are in the doggy day room. They have been out for a W, and they've also been up the garden, so they're sorted. There we go. Oh, it's cold in here. It's lovely warm in the front room. There are radiators in the kitchen, but I've turned them off because I've got my potted plants sat on top of the shelf. And if I don't turn the radiator off, it will cook the plants. So it doesn't matter. It's only one room that's cool. The rest of the house is toasty. Right, let's get this sorted, guys. Trying to make room on the side, get these saucepans out of the way. Right. I think we're there, guys. Right, let's get the show on the road. Right, put the cups over there. Get the cups done. That can be last. The dishes are there. That's done. I've got a collection of jam jars. I have jam on my toast in the morning, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jam jars over there, and I wash them up, soak them so the labels come off, and then Skippy takes them down to the church, and there's a lady there makes things like jam, and she needs the jars, so that's where they end up. But because Skippy hasn't been down to church lately because she hasn't been too well, I've got a big pile of jam jars at the moment. Right, there we go. I think that's the worst of it. Just there. Keep the sausages in the air fry again. They come out really well in the air fry, guys. I do them at 200 degrees. It's for 20 minutes, and I don't pierce the skins anymore. I always used to pierce the skins, but Skippy said to me, don't pierce them. You find they cook just as well, and I don't, and yes, she's right. Right, that's that. Do my recycles first, get them sorted. That's it. Right, I think we can start doing the washing now, guys. Still got the cough. Lovely. Right, here we go. I might get a new sponge actually, guys. One new sponge. Get rid of that one. Beautiful. Right, here we go. Best time of the day. So I took the boys out for a walk around the playing field after I'd had the dinner tonight. Really cold, the wind was really cold. The stars were out, the sky was clear, but it was really strong breeze. And going on the walk, I was actually walking into the breeze, which was extremely cold. But coming back towards my property, the wind was behind me, and that was really nice. That was toasty. So yeah, but it's I don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow. I should imagine it's going to be a cold one again. Whether or not we're going to have a frost again, I don't know. But we had a frost for the last 2 mornings. Both times I've had to sit in the van and warm it up first before I can move off. There is a facility on my van where I can actually connect my phone to the van and I can turn the heating on in the van before I go out to it. And I've tried logging into it, but I can't work it out. It should flash you a PIN number, and you tap the PIN number in and it should work, but I can't get the PIN number to work. So I've just given up. I'll just have to sit in the van. I've only got to put up with the van for another 2 months and 28 days, guys. It'll be 27 tomorrow. So today's the 20th of November, guys. Christmas is a-coming. It's not far away now. Somebody said to me at work today about Christmas songs. They said, oh, you don't want to have those on yet, it's too early. And I said, we're only just over a month away from Christmas. They said, no, you're still too early. And I've been listening to Christmas radio now for at least a couple of months already. I think a lot of people are trying to squeeze holidays in at the moment. I think quite a few of the technicians at the garage have got the odd days left, and so everybody's trying to get their last days in there. But the garage I work for, their policy is use it or lose it. So if you don't use your holidays, they won't pay you for them, you lose them. So if you've got, say, 5 days worth of holiday left and you hadn't used them up, you'd lose them. So everybody's trying to get their last few days in at the moment. I'm all right. I haven't got any days left. In fact, I'm waiting to increase my days next year, or get a couple off anyway. At least get a couple off, I'm hoping. I might get 3 off, that'd be even better. But yes, so I'm looking forward to that. It's coming quick, guys. It's coming quick. Won't be long now. No more driving to Cambridge in the dark and coming home in the dark and queuing up in Cambridge trying to get out and queuing up to get in. It's horrific. I won't miss that. I will not miss that. I used to work, one of the garages I actually worked at, well, a couple of garages I've worked at have actually been within walking distance of my home. And that is so nice, to actually get out your front door and just walk to work. And I mean, by walking, I mean probably about, one of them was about a 5-minute walk. It was that close. And the other one was probably about 15 minutes. So they were the 2 closest ones. But oh, they were fantastic, really nice. So I had no travelling expenses at all, no petrol, road tax, all that sort of thing. And that was lovely, really nice. Many years ago, I used to have motorbikes as well as cars. And I used to have a combination of them both. Sometimes I'd use the motorbike for work, sometimes I wouldn't. But I enjoyed having my motorbikes. But would I go back to motorbike now? No, I loved my motorbikes. Don't get me wrong, they were so much fun. I had a lot of fun. I had a few instances, as you always do. I came off a few times. But that's all part of the learning curve. As you learn, you do learn by your mistakes. So yes, I've had a few little spills, but I wouldn't go back to motorbikes now. As much as I love them, guys, I think the roads are just far too dangerous now. That gets me, the garage I work for at the moment actually sells motorbikes as well. And it surprises me the ages of some of these motorcyclists. Some of them are super young, sort of youngsters, their first bikes, their little 125s. And then others are like, I wouldn't say they're as old as my dad, but they're old and they're still riding bikes. And I'm thinking, well, good on them for doing it, But yeah, they're obviously very good riders to have lasted that long. They might have had a few spills in their time as well. But yeah, it's always surprised me sometimes when you see some of these motorcyclists. They turn up in the yard all suited up in their leather and they take the helmet off and you think, oh my God, could be my granddad. But there. Right, put that there. We'll do the plates next. Get these all out of the way. Like I said, I've already done my sandwiches. I've got ham tomorrow. That'll be the last of my sandwich week on. I've obviously got to do a food shop tomorrow because tomorrow's a Friday, so it's a food shop night. So I'm going to have to write a list, and so I can go shopping. I haven't done that yet. This is lovely. Oh dear guys. So, how many of you have got silly woolly pulleys for Christmas? There's a bulletin came through the other day at work, or memo, saying that you were allowed to wear your favourite or most outrageous Christmas woolly pulley. I think it was the 11th of December, but I might be wrong because I cleared the email. But it's a charity thing. You can wear whatever you want, woolly pulley wise, but you have to make a donation to do so. And yeah, it'd be good. I've never done it because I'm in the workshop and you just couldn't do it in the workshop. You'd wreck your woolly pulley in the workshop. But, yeah. You never know. Maybe I'll buy a silly woolly pulley one day. Not yet though. There we go. Right, I've saved a couple of sausages for the boys tomorrow. And we had sausages, or bangers and mash if you like, and carrots. It was really nice. I was going to do some, I've got some garlic bread or baguettes. I was going to do those as well, but I forgot to put them in. I dished everything up and thought, oh no, I forgot the garlic bread. And I do that every time. I always say, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have some garlic bread? And I always forget to put it on. So I've still got it. See if I might have it tomorrow, you never know. Probably forget to put it on again though. Oh, I think Skippy might be out of the bathroom. I can hear somebody moving about. Right, I think I've got some cups as well. I've got one. I think Skippy's cup might still be in the front room. I'll soak that later on. Oops. Skippy made me a cup of tea after we'd had our dinner. And then her phone rang and it was one of her sons phoning up. And so I thought, well, I'll take the boys out. So I put my cup of tea on the side behind me and I thought I'll heat that up when I come back. I didn't, it still sat there. I think it's a bit late to heat it up now. So I'll tip that away and we'll wash this one up. And put everything else on the drainer. The saucepans, I might do the same as I did last night, and I might just soak the saucepans, then do them in the morning. So I can put them in sink once I've got everything else cleared out of the way. I think that'll be good. That goes there, that can go there. And the dog's dishes. That's it. Lovely. So you never know, I might have an early night tonight. I did sleep better last night, but I still woke up coughing. About 12:30 I woke up coughing. And by the time I got to sleep again, it was probably about 1:30. So it took me about an hour to sort myself out. And then I was all right. I slept right through to my alarm going off. So that was lovely. So hopefully I'll have a better night tonight. I don't know. It's been ages since I've had a really good night. I'm going to put that. That's that one. Got to find space for one more dish. Right, Try that there. That's good. My old butter dish, I'll wash it up and put that in the recycle. I'll do that in the morning. I'll wash it, leave it on the drain. I'll pop it in the bin tomorrow when it's nice and dry. That's that one. Find somewhere to stand it. Not there. That's it. Found somewhere. Last one. Ah. Right, that's it. We are done. Right, I'm going to put the saucepans in the sink, and I'm going to use this bowl of washed up liquid, and I'm just going to fill them up with that. Do them over there, so they're not in the way. Right, that's done. Beautiful. That's done. That's done. Right, that'll do, guys. We are done. So time-wise, it is 21:53 hours, so it isn't even 10 o'clock, so that's early for me. You know what I'm like. I've had my apple pie. Skippy didn't want any apple pie, she just wanted to go and have another bath. So she's had a soak. I'll probably have a shower tomorrow. I've got to do the shopping tomorrow. I don't know whether I'll get a fish and chip takeaway again, not sure yet. We'll decide tomorrow. And when I get back from work, what we're going to do. Let that go over here. Right, that's all turned off. I think we're done in the kitchen, guys. That wasn't so bad. There we go. Right, I'm going to go sit in the front room, put this video on, wait for Skippy. I'm not sure if Skippy's going to come down. I'll have a look. If she's going to come down, then I'll stay up. But if she's going to go to bed, then I'll get myself ready to go to bed, put the boys to bed, do you another video, guys, and then I'm going up. So watch this space and we'll find out what's going to happen in a minute. So I'm going to sign out, speak to you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.